So I keep on seeing this whole Caravan thing across CNN and Fox, and I watch both because I don't want to be biased in what my opinion is, and I want to see what people actually are saying. But the main popular photos that are going around, there's obvious little context clues in there that basically allow the media to insinuate that we are idiots. Yes, tear gas happens. Yes, they could use more intense, non lethal force. But tear gas is probably one of the ones that's best because it will deter people away from doing something that the organization that doesn't want them doing it will actually, get the result, hopefully. Granted, there are some of those people out there that, they want to make it to this country, and I respect that. But in one of the photos, the woman that's wearing the really tight shirt, I think if it was a Frozen shirt, holding her kids, one hand in each, no pants on either kid, and diapers. Yeah, she's running away from gas. But in the background of that photo, you can see shoving kids by the neck up towards a part of what actually like to be not even the actual entrance at the port. It looks like to be one of the fortified positions that they use concertina wire, and the part where Fox News is saying that these migrants broke through and tore down a part of the fence. So if I'm wrong, you can comment below, but that's okay. I'm okay to be wrong. I'd rather start a debate on this than to sit there and push somebody away and say that your opinion is wrong. But, what it is. So what are we going to do? We're going to play to the emotions of people, and we get our politics and who we are intertwined with those things. And I honestly think that's where a lot of people in this country really, really do wrong. We intertwine our faith, no matter if we're Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or whatever, and we try to vote our faith into politics. Granted, if you're pro-life, you're going to vote for someone that is also pro-life. That's just how it's going to go. Because you don't believe in that. I understand that. But don't try to sit there and make me believe that, the emotions are not there. And you're not trying to get a rise out of people in, simply just by putting a picture of a mom and her kids fleeing. Okay. Where's the where's the father? Where's the father? Why would you put your kid up there on that front line anyway? And why would you try to illegally come in with your kid? There has to be a purpose. But also in that photo, we also have to look. There's those adults pushing kids by the neck up towards the front. And right near them, you can pinpoint at least two people that I could see from that same photo that everybody's making popular around the internet. You can see two people videotaping, or at least taking photos, and a third one, obviously, because that third one took a picture of the mom carrying her two kids. So ultimately, there was three individuals there that were there to purposely make money off of this very, very terrible thing. But how else would we know if we didn't have photographers and journalists about things going on? We would know. Okay, that's why they're there. They're there to make a buck. Do we really honestly care about that mom? I'm going to say no. We care more about who has the political power and how the things are going there. So, Caravan troubles, call our emotions. That's why I titled it this. I'm just a nobody that has an opinion on things, but if you're going to actually sit there and let's break down the tear gas thing, there's a thing called escalation of force. And within escalation of force, the idea is to escalate to the lowest possible level. By escalating to the lowest possible level and not going any higher than that level, then you're ensuring that the most amount of people walk away from there alive. Why couldn't we see this as a good thing and seeing our law enforcement doing what's necessary in order to protect themselves and protect this country? No, we should not have open borders, and that's how no. Open borders? Right. Do we remember that a few years ago there was a Marine that was held and detained in Mexico because he crossed the border illegally? I know that there's things in there and saying that he had a firearm, he broke the law and everything, but we also have laws as well in our country, and there's an agenda being pressed that pushes that idea that we should have open borders. The world economy would collapse if we allow everybody to move freely. We need to have a system that allows that to work, but I don't know if anybody has the intellect or the intelligence enough to actually create a system that would be beneficial for this instance. We're all selfish. We want money. So whenever we see photos of a person sitting there and running across or running away from tear gas, let us remember that they put themselves in that choice. Granted, they're fleeing from their oppressive nations that they're coming from, but there's ways to get around. And let's mention one little thing after we go back to that photo. We go back to that photo and we see the tear gas and we see the woman running. And then in the back, we see towards the left of the photo, if you're looking at it, you see the father, mother, or smuggler pushing a kid by the neck. A little couple feet over, you see an actual person taking photos. It's obviously there, and then a few feet down the other way, you see more people taking. You can see tripods in the photo, but then let's pinpoint what we see way in the back. We see the American flag in the back, and we see that fence right there, and we see another massive amount of people in the back. Why don't we see what's in the back? Maybe there's actual people there that are getting processed into the country the legal way, and that's not what sells on the media. I don't know. I'm going to watch more and see what we can do. But ultimately, guess what? There's a legal way to come into this country, and I want everybody to do it that way. I was born here. My ancestors caused me to be here, so I have no room to talk. I didn't do anything to get here other than come out my mother. Okay. And because I was born here and because I served, I fully believe that if we keep our sovereignty, we'll be able to just be able to help more people that come to our nation. There's not much that we can do, okay? But my opinion is what it is. You'll have an opinion, and please comment below. If we don't talk about this stuff, we get into this cycle where it snowballs downhill and all our emotions let run loose. But guess what? That right there, our emotions running loose is a problem. If we don't look at it logically, then yes, we'll feel emotional for that person and that person running away from that tear gas. But in all reality, our U.S. government and the Border Patrol agents down there didn't use a gun that has lethal rounds in it. They didn't use bean bags out of a shotgun that could kill to deter them away or bruise them really badly or hurt them even worse than what tear gas does. Tear gas, a lacrimator, the thing that makes you cry, will cause you to go away from that thing that makes you cry. So look at the photo. I'm just being real right now. Look at the photo. The mom's running away from the gas, one, with her kids. Where's the father? Two. In the background, off to the left of the photo, you actually see an adult forcing a kid up towards the front of where all this is going on. Three, you have at least two cameramen in the background taking photos of people posing like they're running or like they're being forced to run. You can see the tripod. And then I'm already at five. I can't count. This is public education, and you guys want to come into the U.S. to get this. So, the fifth thing, though, that we want to sit there and look at is in the background, there's a crowd amassed towards where the flag is. And I'll say it again. They're amassed there, probably where the actual entrance to the port is, probably doing it the right way, but we don't see anybody back there taking pictures of them. We'll see the riots. We'll see everybody trying to struggle to get in here and get away from their oppression. But you also see from Fox News, you also see from CNN, different sides of the story. And you see people speaking up and saying that it's not the way that it seemed. Both sides are portraying a way that they want it to be portrayed. And I honestly don't think anybody is actually being non biased. Well, that's my thought on this. If we have caravan troubles, yeah, call our emotions because most of us in this country will let our emotions run us instead of actually using our brains that our good Lord gave us. So, everyone here at the Dad Bod Refinement channel, the channel that's a massive joke, I hope that you put comments below. Let's start a debate. Let's hone our skills. I love you all. God bless you, and have a wonderful day. See ya.